Hi, welcome back to the Ivy Leaguers. I'm Jack Stevenson. This is our movie segment that I do with a few friends of mine. Today it's just me, and we're going to be talking about film theory rather than a film itself. Today we're going to be discussing formalism, but first I want to explain what film theory really is. Film theory is the basis or structure of every film. It's an analytical way to look at a film and how it is made, why it's made, and a way to measure the impact in which it has on society. Now let's dive into formalism. Now, formalist filmmaking began in the early 1920s, late 1910s era with the Lumiere brothers in France, who really pioneered filmmaking in general. Movies like A Trip to the Moon and The Great Railway Robbery really kind of set the tone for what filmmaking was going to be in the future. Now, formalist film is based upon the structures of film, the technical aspects, meaning the use of color, sound, set design, everything from basic sound to symbolic set design, mise-en-scene structures you see. And this is really, these technical aspects stayed popular through all different kinds of film, and you see formalist film used within other examples of film. Now, formalist film theory itself didn't develop until later on in the 70s and 80s when film theory really kind of became a thing, but it's important to know that formalism itself is really the basis of all film, and that without formalism, film itself would likely have never developed. Now, like I said before, formalism has its roots in old-style filmmaking and has developed into a modern-day filmmaking. We see old movies like A Trip to the Moon develop into new movies by Wes Anderson, Woody Allen, Doug Liman, Havanasius, the French director who was responsible for The Artist, movies like Moonrise Kingdom, Midnight in Paris, all of these great films that really seem completely different in almost every aspect of setting and plot, but really all have the same roots in film theory. I mean, look at The Bourne Identity and compare it to a film like Midnight in Paris. Two great directors who both are actually rooted in the same film theory. You would have never have guessed it, but that's why we're here to explain it.
In the first film ever created and released for the public, its rudimentary aspects, such lack of color and camera angles, allow formalism to shine and highlight the black and white images to tell a story. This film displays how essential formalistic concepts are when it comes to filmmaking and storytelling. Aspects of formalism are prevalent due to absence of color and sound. The lack of color and sound point the viewers to focus on rather subtle things, such as body language and facial expressions, to understand the plot of the film. The audience is forced to examine mise-en-scene to understand the film, an ideology from formalism. Scene, the technical aspects are expertly demonstrated through the pace of editing and crisp sound. In this fighting scene, the action is emphasized through the quick pace of editing. The jump cut from shot to shot with different camera angles amplifies the sense of urgency and fight in the characters. Although subtle, a key component of this scene is the realistic and enhanced sound effects of the punches and gun bullets.
So that's the basic gist of formalist theory, and I'm glad that you tuned in to watch. This has been Jackson Stevenson. This has also been the Ivy Leaguers. Thanks for watching.